What needs to change to get you guys to where you want to be?
I don't know. We need to win football games. We need to find ways to stop the run and play effective defense and go from there. But I don't have all the answers as we sit here right now as to what needs to change.
TJ, does it feel like Groundhog Day a little bit for you specifically, just because you've been here a while and
It's tough. Yeah. It's tough. We get sit here at the same time as last year, the same time as I've been in this scrum, and same questions, and I have the same answers. Obviously, I'm very frustrated with how things ended, and that's not just with the last game, that's with the last month of football. And it's a collection of things, and it starts with myself, and I need to play better. We need to play better. There's not one thing that needs to be fixed here. There's a lot of things. But it starts internally with myself and needing to play better in bigger moments, and it'll be a long off season to have to sit with that.
As a team, do you feel like you guys are closer to where you want to be at this point than you were a year ago?
I don't know. I mean, I definitely haven't lost confidence in this group. I feel like we have the pieces. It's what I said a week ago going into the game doesn't change just because of the loss. I still have a lot of belief in the people in this building. Because I see the work that's behind the scenes. And we have a lot of capable men here. We have capable schemes and everything, and it just comes down to executing on Saturdays and Sundays when we play. And that's been the part that's been very frustrating, because I feel like we've put together some good weeks of practice and preparation and had tough conversations, and they haven't translated into victories and the results that we want. And like Mike T always says, it's a results-based business. And if you're not getting the results, then you're not doing the right thing, and things need to change.
I know you had a strip sack in that Bengals game that got called back to penalty. Other than that, why do you think you weren't as productive these last 3 or 4 games?
I don't know. I just need to find ways to make more plays. Obviously, teams are playing certain ways and chips and helps and stuff like that, and getting the ball out quick. And I need to be more open to moving around more and trying to affect games as much as possible. You guys know I want to affect the game more than anybody. But I don't want to selfishly take another guy's go to a different spot, and when I feel like I could have a better rush on the left side. And definitely feel like schematically it's been a tough year for how the offenses have schemed things to try to get me out of the game, and it's going to be a big breakdown for me to try to find ways to make plays. I'm not making excuses for myself at all. I want to make plays. I need to find ways to continue to win off of chips and slides and things of that nature, and I'm going to work tirelessly this offseason to get that sorted out.
You mentioned potentially moving around more. Is staying on the left side to this point as much as you have been mainly your preference, and are you open to maybe softening on that?
Yeah, I mean, I move around from time to time, but yeah, primarily left. I prefer the left. But at this point in my career, I want to be an impact player. I don't want to be schemed out of games. I want to be able to deliver the football in good field positions or take the football away. And it wasn't a good enough year for myself when it comes to that.
If given the opportunity, do you want to? If given the opportunity, do you want to extend your contract here this offseason?
I want to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. You guys know that. I don't want to leave this place, especially in this. I want to be part of the solution. I've put so much into it here. I've seen so many guys. I mean, I want to help Cam Hayward get to where we need to get. I want to be a part of the solution. I don't want to leave this place. I love the people here, and that goes beyond just the coaches. It's the fan base. It's the people, the community, and we owe it to them to get it right. And I want to be part of the solution, not leave here and go somewhere else. That's not my intention at all.
Last time it went to the last weekend before the season, do you hope or think that might get done earlier? This an extension?
I haven't thought about it yet.
When it comes to moving around, you talked about you guys did that at times. In the middle part of the season, you guys did do that more like against the Giants. What kind of pushback against it happened, kind of growing throughout the season?
Oh, Alex got healthy, and part of it is Alex is a great rusher on the right side, and at times he can be a better rusher than me at the right than I can be at the right, and I don't want to take away his natural rush instinct side for me to go to the right and not be as effective where I can be on the left and him on the right, if that makes sense. And it's just things where if I move around to help move the chip or create some indecision on where the chip goes, then I have to be more willing and able to do that, and I will.
TJ,
this defense has been together, the core pieces, for a while. You've had similar results against high-end elite quarterbacks. Do you feel like in an offensive league, you guys can still win with your formula being dedicating so much to defense?
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw in with the Texans game, at least for the little bit that I watched, the defenses can still win at this level. And obviously you need to be able to score points, but it comes down to taking the ball away and creating turnovers and holding offenses to a limited amount of rushing and helping have a true field position tug of war. And we haven't had that. We've allowed these long 14-play drives continuously throughout a game. And that's unacceptable. We're spending way too much time on the football field and not enough time on the bench. And I feel like you can still win defensively. Obviously, it's always going to come down to a team effort. But there's no denying the product that we put out isn't acceptable.
TJ, why does Mike T remain the guy that's the right guy to lead this group?
I mean, Hard Knocks doesn't even show. I haven't watched it, but I know they don't show what this guy means to this place. From a personal level, from a team level, we need to perform better. And I'm not saying we need to play better for him. We need to play better I need to play better for everybody. This city deserves it. This team deserves it. The guys in this locker room, we deserve it. We're working hard. We just need to get it right. And I say that every year, and it gets more and more frustrating as the years go by. But tough conversations need to be had. Can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. And that's starting with myself. So going into the offseason with a lot of questions, but I also know there'll be a lot of answers here in the next couple weeks.
TJ, how difficult is it emotionally knowing that these situations can affect change in the locker room and this group probably won't look the same in September?
The group never looks the same, and that's the tough thing about this business. Made a lot of new friends, a lot of great relationships this year. A lot of guys that have came in first year Pittsburgh Steelers, whether they're rookies or free agent ads, and put their hand in the pile and brought a lot to this collective. But it's never going to be the same, and that's the tough part about it, but we have to continue to move on.